you doing, Earthlings? Right, I thought I'd show you the progress of my flash trash bash spaceship. This is part 3, I do believe. Well, it is part 3 because I know it is, because I've only done 2 other parts. Right, it's come on quite a way. I think last time I was trying to do a bit of primer on it, grey primer, and I decided to take a paintbrush and start painting it silver with the brush strokes going that way as much as possible, so it doesn't really matter if it's sort of streaky or anything. I used this abstract silver acrylic paint. It's not a lot of it doesn't cover very well, but it does kind of dry quite smoothly. So yeah, I did that, and then I've put these transfers on, which are from, I've adjusted them because they did end there, and this bit was wide down here, so I cut out the middle bit and moved this bottom line up to it. They're off a Sabre F86 Sabre jet, Arizona something or other. But anyway, yeah, so that's that decal down the side there. I'm not sure if I'm going to do any more. I've got these other ones here that I might use. I'm not sure. I've just sort of picked some out really. Just right. My pilot, my little NASA astronaut, I decided to gold plate him, so he's now gold plated. I'm not sure if you can see him in there properly well enough. Let me get the camera close to where it's light. But yeah, he's I gold plated him, not real gold, just that cheapo stuff you get off eBay, with the gold plating glue, and I thought he came out really well. It's much better than my gold plated visor for my actual NASA astronaut that are going to be actual NASA astronauts. But yeah, I've done a bit of vent sort of exhaust there, and I'm not sure about these exhaust pipes, the actual exhaust pipes for the actual engines. They're sort of grey at the moment. I'll still have to paint the guns. I've got this sort of satin black acrylic paint to paint the guns maybe, and then the pipes are going to be a matte black, so they're sort of rubber tubing, I think. Yeah, I've still got some of the silver to touch up in some areas because it hasn't quite, well, I had to re-rub down with a bit of with my little mini files. I took off some of the paint and the primer, and it's been a lot more difficult covering it with the silver paint. Oh yeah, yeah. Also, obviously, I've taken this dome thing and trimmed it down. I've done a bit of anti-glare black paint around his cockpit area, a la bonnets on muscle cars and the forward area of jet fighters and things, to sort of stop the glare from. Yeah, also I've trimmed down those little dome things and stuck them in the side there. I put them in there, but there was kind of a lip on the inside, so I painted that black, and then I've just dabbed a bit of super glue in there and placed those in there. I've had to repaint the engine nozzles again a little bit because they've been standing it up like that, so they've got a bit damaged and whatever. So yeah, so I think it's coming on. I want it to actually look something good enough to be able to hang up and look good next to my other spaceship. So I want it to have a theme. So this theme's obviously Flash Gordon. Well, not obviously Flash Gordon. This theme is Flash Gordon. And I want it to sort of be good enough to stand up against all my other sci-fi spaceships I've got about. So I'm going to carry on thinking about what I'm going to do on it next. I've still yet to try this oil wash coat that people are doing to highlight all the depressions and the bits and pieces. So that's one thing I've still got to get into. Everyone seems to be doing dark oil washes and then sort of oil paint washes and then wiping loads of it off. And also I bought some baking soda, so I'm going to be trying building robots by using the super glue and baking soda, baking powder method as well. So I'm trying to get into the modern era with my stuff, and using polymer clay as well is another one. And I'm just sort of very set in my ways of being an old person. Well, 53. I'm only about halfway through my life, so. Yeah, live and learn, and onwards and upwards, and yeah, to infinity and beyond, and all of that. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. I hope you like my spaceship so far, my first foray into doing a 1/72 scale spaceship. I think all my ships are going to be 1/72 scale. It's a good scale to have them all at. So I've got loads of figures. And my robots as well, I think 1/72. Well, most of them anyway. Anyway, thank you for watching. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and goodbye. Be careful out there.